Another WASD has been and passed, and what an event it was, with over 100 games for us to get our hands on. There was plenty to see and discover, and for all you indie fans, it's a must-attend event for you. But here's a little taste of what was on offer with my top 5 finds of WASD. Now don't let the cute cat and the bright demeanour of this game fool you. Gori, Cuddly, Carnage has everything it says in the title, with cuddly but gory enemies, and the combat is nothing but pure carnage. Being on a skateboard means it's an incredibly fast-paced hack and slash game, and you can test out your skills on the various rails and boards that scatter the map, which will build up your special attacks and dash. Soon you'll find yourself in this gory, colourful bonfire of sparkles and blood. There were certainly enough enemies to keep you on your toes and try out a range of skills available as you took on different possessed unicorns. Gori was certainly a breath of fresh air with its silly narrative and engrossing combat. It really was a shame that we got kicked out as the event closed on this one, as I think I could have spent several hours hooked on this. Golf games just seem like all the rage at WASD. Every year there's a new one to be found, and this year was no different, with Dungeon Golf available to play. I have to start by saying this had me and my mate in stitches. Playing a round of 9 mini golf courses filled with traps, gold, enemies and a hell of a lot of dynamite, it really does create for a fun experience. Getting blown up or spawning in enemy zones can hinder your score. By destroying the enemies you can earn some bonus points to tip you to victory. This isn't the only way to get one over your mate though, as special abilities can be unlocked by collecting mana. This will unlock the special attacks which can help you clear the course of enemies, knock your foe several steps back or teleport you in front of the hole for an easy finish. You can also play solo in a series of challenge courses which can get you new abilities, courses and sponsorship. There are also a range of different characters to choose from with their own strengths and weaknesses as well, so choosing your favourite golfer is a challenge within itself. This will be coming to early access on the 18th of September. The potential for this next game is huge. Currently out in early access on Steam, Spiritfall has some of the smoothest combat around, where you get to mix different elements and abilities to build your perfect build and unleash devastating combos on your enemies. They've taken inspiration from the roguelite and platform fighting genres and done a phenomenal job on bringing out the elements that make them great. And the design of this game is just incredible. The level of creativity in this game is insane. There just isn't a bad looking creature in the game, while the combat visually is an incredible work of art, as the elements combine the different colours and look like something from some of my favourite childhood cartoons, and there's just going to be more coming. This has got me really excited for the future of this game. Now if you followed the channel for a bit, you'll probably know I love an educational game, and so to speak instantly pulled me towards it. Placing you in a pixelated version of Japan, this game will take you on a different language learning journey than most other apps, utilising context clues in the environment to encourage you to guess the meaning of what you see and hear. Some words can even be placed in your dictionary to be used in different parts of the city. So to speak is aptly described as a love letter to the experience of wandering alone in another country, and it 100% gives you that experience. The demo takes you through some single word and basic sentence structures, but in the trailer you see much more complex conversations happening, and I really love how you go back to your dictionary for some previous learnt words to jog your memory. We're hoping to see So to Speak this year. Hooded Horse continued their amazing catalogue of strategy games with Sons of Valhalla, but this takes the form of a side-scrolling base builder where you play as a Viking hell-bent on revenge. Along your journey you have to build up your fortress and towns in order to generate new resources, and also train and build your army to its full strength to take on the hordes of enemies that pollute the land around you. The combat is incredibly intense as you control your army while you also lead from the front line. There are a range of different orders, abilities and formations to issue to adapt to any situation, but making sure your army stays fit and strong is key to survival, as fighting on your own is quite the challenge, as enemies quickly overwhelm you. You can also strategically weaken the enemy by attacking in waves and looting their strongholds to strengthen your army in between. I'm also a big fan of the art, and seeing the weather changing with a night and day cycle certainly adds a really nice final touch to the game to make you feel like you're on a real adventure. And that's it for my top finds at this year's WASD. It was such a great event where I got to meet some lovely people and play some phenomenal games. I can't wait to go there again next year. Also, a big shout out to Dead Good Media for having me as a creator as well. I also have to shout out my good friend Captain Squigs, who managed to get one of the highest speed running records on the Ghost Runner 2 demo there. But that is it for this year. Thank you for stopping by and watching, and don't forget to drop that sub if you want to see more indie games, and catch you in the next one.